Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second semi-final, of the DelotA Esports Amateur Tournament. Today we have Enemy Intelligence versus BK. Two teams that we've seen top the group and progress to the semi-finals. Yesterday we had ImbaBattleNet versus MAC, and ImbaBattleNet did win that game. So the winner of this best of three will be meeting ImbaBattleNet in the final of the first amateur tournament of DelotA, the February tournament. Does start on the 1st, so if anybody wants to come down and watch that, you feel free to. The game is now it's just loading, so we will be in about 2 minutes. But Ian's have really shown that they are the team to beat so far in this tournament. They have played exceptionally well against everyone that they've come up against, and they are just a really good, well-rounded team. I do have now with me, hopefully. I have Vague Raconteur with me now, and hopefully we can talk to him. No, we can't, because once again I've forgotten to enable my voice, and now hopefully Vague can actually hear me.
I can indeed. Hello, welcome to the second semi-final match, Enemy Intelligence versus BK.
Yeah, this should be a really good game. I was saying that Ian Tell really do look like the team to beat so far in this tournament. They've played exceptionally well, and BK are going to have a little bit of an uphill struggle to try and get past them, but we're going to see how they do, because they are a good team and anything can really happen.
Well, both teams are absolutely fantastic. Obviously, even yesterday I was talking about Moon. If you've ever seen him play, he's got a very extended thing, I think, for us to shout his name today.
Yep.
But always the most insanely accurate player, so it'll be really interesting to see how BK go for it. Obviously they're starting off very much to the meta for both teams by Kazoo and Enemy Intelligence, with a Nyx ban from BK and a Batrider ban from Enemy Intelligence. We've seen those bans almost always as the first ban, and dying as the next one. So very commonplace, and it just gets rid of those heroes that get everything that can really cause problems. Magnus last game caused a nightmare for poor MAC, as ImbaBattleNet just completely stomped with him.
Yeah, we've seen in this tournament so far why each one of these bans have actually been actually do get banned, because they are all incredibly strong, and at some point or another we have seen their strength in this tournament so far. So yesterday we did get to see that Magnus. We're yet to see a Sven do particularly well, but you would expect that. BK are opting for the first pick Keeper of the Light, so they're giving the Darkseer away to Enemy Intelligence, and Enemy Intelligence pick that Darkseer up straight away because he is exceptionally powerful at the moment. But BK really want to try and pick up that Keeper of the Light and lock him out, because Ezreal is one of the strongest support heroes in the game at the moment, especially with that Illuminate, which is absolutely nuts damage wise. But as we were saying, Enemy Intelligence are one of the strongest teams in the competition, but they're not like ImbaBattleNet, where Enemy Intelligence will pick very safe picks, and they won't do anything bizarre or out of the ordinary like we see some other teams do. And BK are going to be picking up a Leshrac, really nice support hero, opting for him over the Jakiro, so giving the Jakiro away to Enemy Intelligence if they want to pick him up, and also the Lifestealer. So the Lifestealer is going to be their carry of choice. Lifestealer obviously exceptionally good against Shadow Demon and Darkseer, really. So nice first picks. We're just seeing pretty basic picks really at the moment.
Well, yeah, BK have already locked out their Tron, and it was interesting what you said actually about Enemy Intelligence with the thing, because yeah, they do actually normally play quite to the meta, but we have seen some crazy stuff from them early in the tournament, at least, haven't we?
Yeah, we saw that Witch Doctor carry that they pulled out, and that really did throw a spanner in the works in that game. This game they're going to be picking up the Templar Assassin as their mid hero now that the Batrider is gone, and we are going to see a Templar Assassin for one of the first times in this tournament. And yeah, you can really see this Templar Assassin is going to pretty much beat anyone in mid now that the Queen of Pain is gone. BK really got to be looking for something pretty special to try and beat this Templar Assassin, because she can really be a massive problem for them.
Well, we have seen him a couple of times. Seen her a couple of times before in the tournament. We've seen a Pudge try and go against it, which I'm hoping it will be great to see again.
Yeah.
Or maybe somebody will try. Maybe BK will pull out an Invoker. It's a pretty standard. That's the next go-to, I would assume. But it was a great pick there by Enemy Intelligence. They're picking up Shadow Demon, stopped that Keeper of the Light and Shadow Demon combo that we've seen so many times in the last few games, and it really is effective. It also allows Shadow Demon to work with Templar Assassin, and Templar Assassin's Refraction and Meld Nuke with that Soul Catcher will cause so much trouble for BK.
Yeah, really will. Especially seeing that Keeper of the Light and Leshrac aren't really the strongest heroes in the world. They do still have that Life Stealer, so Life Stealer is going to be it's going to be pretty strong in the late game. It's going to easily outcarry a Templar Assassin, and that's why BK have decided to get rid of that Gyrocopter because he's a ridiculous carry. Enemy intelligence really are looking exceptionally strong in mid. They're opting not to ban out the Invoker. The Invoker versus Templar Assassin is it does favour Templar Assassin slightly. I'd say it's about 60-40 in favour of Templar Assassin. So they've decided to ban out the Bounty Hunter instead, knowing that they have that mid locked out now. They're just trying to get rid of the other lanes and take off their off lane. Sorry, their off lane heroes. So the Queen of Pain, Lone Druid, and Bounty Hunter are good bans, taking away some of the strongest off lane heroes in the game.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, absolutely. Both teams are showing fantastic banning there. Jakiro, not really necessary, considering that they've already got Keeper of the Light and Leshrac, but by BK. But oh wait, sorry, no, that's confusion by me. Sorry, Jakiro, fantastic ban because it stops Shadow Demon and Jakiro being in that kind of stack, and a Jakiro stun working along with a ganking TA is not something you ever want to see. Plus, we don't know exactly what yet, as they'll pick for their hard carry in the tri-lane free intel. They have Shadow Demon. They need another support and they need a hard carry. Banning Jakiro stops any other really strong build. But Axe is someone we have not seen.
There's the counter coming up for the Templar Assassin. They're picking the Axe for just for the Templar Assassin. He will be probably going on lane, maybe even mid, maxing that Battle Hunger, really keeping that Templar Assassin locked down because Battle Hunger is obviously very, very good against Templar Assassin. So we'll have to see how this one plays out. But I can expect the Axe will be put in mid just to try and counter that Templar Assassin because he has a ridiculous amount of HP at the beginning of the game. He's a complete tank, so it's going to take a lot for Templar to bring him down. And yeah, that Battle Hunger spam is obviously exceptionally annoying.
It is indeed. I think it goes straight through Refraction, doesn't it?
I believe it actually goes straight through. I believe it goes straight through Refraction. Yes, I'm not entirely sure what type of damage it is. It says magical, but I'm not sure whether it's composite or not. So I'm not sure whether it goes through the refraction or whether it ticks it off. But either way, there's going to be a little bit of a problem for a TA because it's either going to be ticking away the refraction, which isn't what she wants, or it's just going to be going straight through and damaging her, which is also really not what she wants.
Indeed, I'm just interested to see exactly how enemy intelligence react to this. They're not. Well, they're a fantastic team, but they play so by the meta normally. It would be interesting to see. What are they going to pick to counter that? They still have to pick their tri-lane. They know that TA is now probably going to go against Axe. They know what tri-lane they're against, so they have the advantage of picking against it. Yeah. Meanwhile, BK only have to pick up their off lane. So
Luna will be the carry.
Both teams knowing what they're against.
Luna will be the carry. Luna will be the carry picked up by enemy intelligence. That makes a lot of sense. Luna is a really strong carry. And now we're seeing that Clinks, who will almost certainly be up against that Darkseer, hopefully for BK. We've seen the Clinks versus the Darkseer a few times already, and Clinks just really does have the upper hand in that game. There's almost nothing that the Darkseer can do against the Clinks. So enemy intelligence have probably going to switch this round and hopefully try and get their Darkseer against that tri-lane just so that they can shut down the Clinks as much as possible. And yeah, they've opted for the Luna, which is a pretty good choice. I mean, her ultimate is absolutely ridiculous. It's not particularly effective against Lifestealer, but it is so good against Keeper of the Light, Leshrac, and to an extent it's okay. It's pretty good against Axe as well. And obviously she's incredibly fast, which neuters Axe's Battle Hunger very slightly. So, a nice pick by enemy intelligence. They obviously know they want to run the Luna. Luna is a really, really strong carry in this version, so makes a lot of sense.
It does indeed, and now all we're looking for enemy intelligence is that final support. Fantastic. He's got so here, essentially so much from Lifestealer. Being able to infest in a Luna would prove extremely entertaining, especially with Luna running in with a BKB and then Eclipse, and then even Axe. If she can steal that culling blade, a great way for them to clean up.
Yeah, I think stealing the Battle Hunger would probably be a little more optimistic for them, especially with the Axe, seeing that Battle Hunger is absolutely ridiculous at the early levels, and it's really, really especially good against Clinks. If he can stroll into the middle as soon as he hits level 6, nick a Battle Hunger, and then get back on lane and just start spamming it on the support heroes, they're gonna have a bad time. It's fair to say they're gonna have a bad time. So it's going to be really interesting to see how they lane, especially enemy intelligence. Think they know that Clinkz is going to have a fantastic time against Moon on that Darkseer, and now that everybody has picked up, we'll be running through the teams. I will handle the Radiant, and then we'll switch over to Vague, who will once again be on the Dire. So we have Moon, who will be playing the Darkseer. We have Puha, who will be taking the Luna as normal on the carry. We have I can't actually pronounce his name because it's Russian, so I'm going to call him Pelt. Pelt will be on the Shadow Demon. We have Imph on that Templar Assassin, and Vitun will be taking up the Rubik.
Meanwhile, over on the Dire for BK, we have 3L on Keeper of the Light, we have Fractal on Leshrac, we have Mastercaster on Axe, Uncle Fester on Clinkz, and Ha 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 as Lifestealer.
And it looks like they are trying to set up this. They are putting the tri lane on the hard lane, hoping that the Darkseer will be, hoping that they'll be able to set up the Clinkz versus the Darkseer, and it looks like it's going to work because Intel are putting all their
30 seconds to battle.
are moving all their heroes down to this safe lane. So they're really just going to rely on this this Luna to farm up as much as possible now that they know that they're probably going to lose this off lane, the Clinkz versus the Darkseer, especially seeing the Clinkz is on his safe lane, so he's going to be getting an awful lot of farm.
Well, enemy intelligence do know that Uncle Fester is going to be up top. They have been pinging him constantly, so I'm assuming they're trying to decide exactly what they're going to do about that. Maybe they're going to let it go, but it looks like a swap may well happen.
Yeah, it does look like them. No, I don't think they're opting for it. I think they feel pretty safe actually with the try v try. They're obviously just going to go for it, and I'm just going to let this person know that it should be up now. One of the players from Imber Battle.net just inquiring when the stream's going to be up, and I'm just letting them know that the stream should be up now. It says that it's recording, and it says that everything's okay. So
Absolutely, and indeed the tri-lane v tri-lane is going to go on. We have already a bit of good harassment there from River Paltasari, who isn't doing a bad job at all, but that Illuminate has been spec'd into first, and now that is a choice that obviously gets down a lot of damage, and Luna is not a high healthy hero. She's not nearly as survivable as Lifestealer. She only has under 500 health at this level, so she's going to have to really be careful, because if Keeper gets a few spams off, and he keeps going for it, he's landed another one, she's just going to have to be at her best behaviour. Split Earth has already been spec'd in by Leshrac, one landing of that, and it could be all over for Luna very quickly.
yeah, you have to feel that this Luna has to play exceptionally safe, but on top of that, you can really feel that it's just going to be a support battle, kind of in the trees now, where Fractal's getting an awful lot of harass. But if we go into a support battle, 2v2 sort of support battle for this wooded area, then you've got to say that Intel actually have the slight advantage, because they do have a higher nuke potential outside of this Keeper of the Light, but they can quite easily get rid of that with a disruption or a telekinesis coming off of the Rubik. So support v support, you have to say that they do have the best of it, and you can really see that Puya is actually getting a lot of farm compared to this Lifestealer. And they're actually, you might just go straight for the Lifestealer. No, at level 1 he didn't pick up his rage, so I'm not entirely sure whether they thought they could dive him or not, but they're just going to keep Luna farming, and Luna's doing an awful good job. As is Templar Assassin in mid, actually sitting at 9 and 8 at the moment. And look at the harass he's managing to put onto Mastercaster. Mastercaster's almost dead already and might actually have to back off. Because of this, Templar Assassin is managing to do just such a ridiculous amount of damage to him. She's hitting almost every single Psyblade, exactly what she needs to do to get Mastercaster down and harassed.
Well, we have learned that the Battle Hunger is only magical damage, so it does actually hit onto Refraction, but the way she's leveling up so quickly, keeping Axe completely stuck behind, means that she's not having any trouble. She might actually go for it. She's not going to go a little bit suicidal yet. Her focus here is just completely to get all the farm she can and keep that harass up, and it is working. Axe is not being able to do anything against this. We're going to have to wait for him to be able to get a few more levels in Battle Hunger before he's really able to deal any kind of trouble to her.
Yeah, apparently we're having another problem with the stream. It might just be a Twitch bug, but is there any chance you could check that for me, Vague? Just very, very quickly, just have a look whether it's up.
I can indeed.
Thank you. It does say that it's working like it did yesterday, but we're just getting calls that maybe it's bugged out again. But Templar Assassin now actually has a haste rune, so this could be first blood against Mastercaster. She also has the meld up. If she wants to pop that haste rune, she could quite easily just dive the tower and get the kill. As soon as she pops that haste rune, you have to feel she's going to be going for it. The meld actually misses on the high ground, and that saves Mastercaster's life, because there was absolutely no way he was going to be getting away from that. We're looking down at bottom now, but it looks like only just a little bit of harass from either team. Nothing in particular is happening. We really have to keep an eye out on this Templar Assassin, because she could use this haste rune in a matter of seconds and absolutely destroy this axe if she really wanted to.
I do believe there is actually a problem with the stream. It is not showing anything apart from the normal DelotA Esports logo and not showing that we are online. But yeah, online for some reason. We'll try and get that sorted out.